Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Speed Demon Racing Network. My name is Ryan Wayne and I'll be commentating here for tonight's events. Here in the Rebel Valley Sim Club, we mainly run on ovals, but tonight it's going to be all road courses. It's all left and right hand turns tonight, and we have 3 races on the docket. Race number 1, as you see right here, we've got the Formula V's at the Lime Rock Park, which is a free combo here for most of the, or all the iRacing service. And we'll head into race number 2. With the brand new release of Naval Base Coronado, the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series cars, and then race number 3 will be at Brands Hatch with the newly released EuroNASCAR vehicles. And at Brands Hatch, it's going to be the Indy circuit, which is what's run in EuroNASCAR. We're waiting for some times to get posted on the board. Here's the first driver to post a time. This is the number 8 of Marty Schmela, one of the normal competitors here in Rebel Valley Sim Club. Right now at a 101.653. Diego Plaza's also posted a time as well. You guys can see the post times here in this qualifying session. It's only going to be 10 minutes. It's going to be a 10-minute qualifying session for these drivers. Now we get some time to run some laps. Now we got Zayden Cortinez, who's going to go to the top of the charts. First time we've seen Zayden Cortinez in quite some time here in Rebel Valley Sim Club. Biggest race in Rebel Valley Sim Club, he was able to come away with the victory in the Asphalt 500. It's the first time we've seen him back since the Asphalt 500. What this number 86 can do here. Motorsports number 86, currently fastest at 101.574. Got a lot of newcomers here tonight. Here's Ryan Neagle in the number 83, that snap-on car. Marty Schmela now to the top at a 101.385. Back to Ryan Neagle here, the number 83. A lot of newcomers here to the Speed Demon Racing Network. Patrick Connell, that's poor camera shot right there. Plaza there in 3rd, Aaron May 4th. Here's Wyatt Blair, the number 9. We see him in the number 5 here on the Rebel Valley Sim Club. 5 right now trying to pick up on his time from the 102.65. Also have Kieran Causey, that's Shane Longley, the number 16 as well. Lap number 2 here. Also here's Lahoma Renegar in the number 18. See what this number 18 is going to do here on lap number 1 as they get ready to get to the finish line now. Blinked out a little bit. And it's going to go all the way. Nice lap there for lap 1 for Renegar up to P5 at a 102.074. We get ready to get halfway through this qualifying session. 5 minutes have elapsed. See the 18 is blinked out again. That's actually going to be it. I thought I set it to 10 minutes, and that's actually only 5 minutes, so my apologies there. And it's going to be Marty Schmela and Zayden Cortinez lead us down here for the green flag. Wait the field here to grid up here at the start-finish line. Let's take a look at our starting grid here for today's race. On the pole, we've got Marty Schmela and then Zayden Cortinez alongside in row number 1. Row 2, we've got Diego Plaza and Wyatt Blair. Row number 3, Lahoma Renegar and Aaron May. Row 4, you've got another MC Motorsports machine. That's Bradley Schmela and Ryan Neagle. Patrick Connell will be starting in 9th, and Sebastian Sapien round out our top 10. Got Shane Longley and Kieran Causey, 11th and 12th. Via Williams and Victor Kuz are 13th and 14th. Back to Jason Ford, back in 15th with Isaiah Kale, and then Ethan Means, Matthew Atala. Joseph Garcia and Tolga Uckus are going to be our 20 drivers here in this field. Looks like we have 17 here loaded into this session. Ethan Pettibone 6426 said, I'm in this race. British Gaming said, I'm in the banana. That's the 21 right here. I welcome you all here to the channel here on the Speed Demon Racing Network. Should be a good race here. We got 10 laps here scheduled. These drivers are going to have to figure this out, that's for sure. No room for error. Looking at our track description here tonight. Racetrack nestled here in Connecticut. 70-degree air temp, 98-degree track temp. I've got a couple drivers in the practice. I really talked to Aaron May in the number 10. He said it was very loose out there. How these drivers navigate around this racetrack, those loose conditions. We're way into turn 3 here. A pair of MC Motorsports cars here up front with Marty Schmela and Zayden Cortines here for the start. Ethan Pettibone said, I'm Ethan Mean, so he's at the back of the pack. Right there, the number 5. We'll see what he can do from the tail end of the field. Again, no cautions tonight unless we get a large one. We're going to try to keep this green as much as we can. Off-track admin is not here as of right now. So it's just going to be the 3 on-track admins. We have Aaron May in the 10, Marty Schmela in the 8, and Wyatt Blair, who is in the number 9 in this race. We see that as number 5 here on the scoring ticker. He typically runs the number 5, and he's in 9 here for this. The pace cars make the hard right-hand turn onto pit road. Marty Schmela and Zayden Cortines are going to lead down here with the green flag. It's just going to be a 10-lap dash here at Lime Rock Park. The starter has the green flag in hand, and we are green here at Lime Rock Park. Got some cars already in the grass here on the start. One car going up into the air a little bit. At the 17, that's Sebastian Sapien going around. Got a couple other cars. That's Ryan Neagle, Patrick Connell, but we're staying green. And we got more contact right behind. That's Shane Longley in the 16, Isaiah Kell in the number 20. And we're staying green right now. It's Marty Schmela out front. Top 5 are all nose to tail right here as we go back here to 6th place. How about Victor Kuz in the 21 has worked his way up 8 spots from the start of this race. Now here's a battle here. This is Bradley Schmela in the 4, Aaron May in the 10. That's Kieran Causey. They're side by side here. Right on board here for the number 14 of Kieran Causey. Their attacker, that's Mia Williams there, the number 12, trying to get to his inside. Guys, continue. We got a battle for the lead. Side by side, Cortines and Schmela. Top 4 right now separated by 7/10 of a second. Renegar with a nice run here in his debut in Rebel Valley. Cortines make his moves. He's going to be on the outside as they head to the uphill portion of the track. Now here comes the run here from Cortines on the inside. That's Wyatt Blair, who's also having a nice run there on that number 9 machine, staying right with these guys. Marty Schmela continues to lead. That he's starting to dwindle here just a little bit as Wyatt Blair shoots down to the inside here for P2. Out of defense here from these drivers. And the 18 going to try to shoot it in. Wow, what a move right there by Lahoma Renegar. He gets into the number 86 of Zayden Cortines. I think the 18 locked it up and just got right into the side of the number 86. Tough right there for Zayden Cortines. We head back up front. It's Schmela out in front of Renegar. Blair back to 3rd. How about Victor Coons? He was in the chat earlier. He said he's in the banana car, the Chinquilla banana car right there up to P4. It's smoke trailing out of the rear of that car. The upshift in the gears. A nice job right now in P4. Got Aaron May quietly in 5th. Bradley Schmale with a nice run in 6th. Martinez, after that spin, falls all the way back to 7th place. Front here, Marty Schmale continues to lead by 0.3 of a second. And Renegar is right there closing in on the number 8. Down to 0.2 of a second. This 18 has really made a charge. See if we can go on board here with the 18. They continue to stay right in the tire tracks of Marty Schmale. In his wake. Oh, and Schmale made a bit of a mistake right there. He went up to the outside. Renegar closing now down to 0.1 of a second. Back with the gearbox to number 8 of Marty Schmale. Renegar blinking in and out. We saw this 18 blink in and out in qualifying. If that plays it back, but here comes Renegar to the inside. La Homa Renegar. Side by side with Marty Schmale going into turn number 1. Who's going to get the advantage? Give the lead here to Renegar. La Homa Renegar from P5 to P1. Nice move there by the 18 as he's going to work his way up into the lead. Wyatt Blair in 3rd. Let's look at the battle here for 4th. We've got Aaron May in the 10, and then the number 21, that's Victor Coons in the banana car. Coons is going to lose it right there. He's going to lose a spot to Zayden Cortinez in the 86, trying to work his way back up to the front after the spin. Go over the crest here. These two have extended the gap up to 3.4 seconds. Talking about Schmale and Renegar. Cannot get away from each other. Here comes Schmale now back to the inside. Side by side near the entrance of pit road. Next time by, it'll be 5 laps to go here from Lime Rock Park. Sam Posey straight now making that going into turn 1. That right-hander. Renegar with nice defense right here. If Schmale can continue to fight on that inside line. Wait, how about La Homa Renegar trying to get her first career win here in Rebel Valley Sim Club and doing a nice job holding off this number 8. Like Aaron May has jumped to the pits here, the number 10, so he's back to 12th place. We continue to fight on this battle for the lead. These two separated by 0.2 of a second. About 10 cars here left in this race, all the way back to Sebastian Safe. You see the 18 continue to blink in and out. And if these guys make a little bit of a mistake, that might open the door for Wyatt Blair. He's not too far back. 2.8 seconds, but here comes Schmale now, trying to go to the outside of the number 18. Side by side going into 1. Renegar with the advantage. Still holds on to the lead. You see Wyatt Blair back in 3rd in turn number 1. Great battle here for P4. That's Victor Coos in the 21 and Mia Williams in the 12. Who've done a really good job fighting their way through the field. Coos as the biggest gainer so far, plus 10, and then Mia Williams at plus 8. The graphic here. Here comes another pass. That's Ethan Means there, the number 5, who's worked his way up to P7. He's also gained 10 spots from the start of this race. You see the number 19 of Jason Ford is off the track. Now battle for the lead. Marty Schmale now back out front in this number 8. What a battle we have for the lead. Trying to go through the field, and we see Schmale back to the point. Wyatt Blair now 2.4 seconds behind these front two. It's going to be 3 to go next time by. Renegar really falling off the pace here, down 0.8 of a second now compared to the number 8 of Marty Schmale. We'll see if the 18 can mount a charge, but it's Schmale continuing to lead. Catch up on a slow car up ahead. That's Sebastian Sapien in the 17. He is wounded and off the racetrack, so he's not going to be an interference here for the leaders. Marty Schmela here out front in the number 8, still by 0.7 of a second. This 18's having a lot of connection problems right now. Another slow car coming up ahead. Watch out! And Marty Schmela gets taken out by a lap car. Unbelievable. I think that was Jason Ford of the 19 that just took them out. Unreal what we just saw happen. And Wyatt Blair goes to the lead here with 2 to go. That's going to be an instant ban for Jason Ford. I mean, your lap car, just get out of the way. And that is a tough break for Marty Schmela. As we continue to watch the number 9 go around the racetrack, we do have another lap car up ahead. That's Isaiah Kell in the number 20. About to replay that final lap, or that crash, in just a little bit, but it's 9.6 seconds here for Wyatt Blair. Now up to 10 seconds, as you see the number 8 way off the pace right here, as he's going to lose a spot to Mia Williams here in the 12. Williams goes to P2. As white flag here for Wyatt Blair, the number 9. Wyatt Blair just wanted a lucky break and wanted to see a mistake or a crash from the front 2. And a contact with the number 19 of Jason Ford is what kind of caused all this. And Wyatt Blair was able to come away unscathed. He's got an 11-second lead right now. Hopefully I don't have a little bit of an announcer's jinx. He's catching up to the number 20 of Isaiah Kell. Gonna run it wide, but he's gonna get clear of the 20. No other close battles here on the racetrack. Mia Williams looks like it's going to have 2nd place. Marty Schmela will be 3rd. After chaos with 3 laps to go, Wyatt Blair was able to get through the mess. And coming around the final turn, Wyatt Blair, it's going to be his 2nd win in the past week. He gets it done with Formula V's at Lime Rock Park. Wyatt Blair goes to victory lane here at Lime Rock Park. That Gamebridge Formula V gets his 2nd win in 7 days. He won last week in race number 1, believe it or not. And that was also on a last lap pass on Daniel Mosteller. So congratulations to Wyatt Blair as he gets it done here at Lime Rock Park. The results are slowing up here on your screen. It's going to be Wyatt Blair winning, Mia Williams 2nd, Marty Schmela comes up 3rd, Victor Coons will be 4th, and Ethan Means will round out our top 5. Let's go back and take a look what happened there involving Marty Schmela. All right, let's take a look what happened. All right, there's Marty Schmela right there, the number 8. See if we can get a better look at this. We did not have the best angle of the crash. That was under TV3. Go to the chase cam right here and watch what happens. Oh yeah, blatant intent wreck right there by the number 19 of Jason Ford. An unfortunate break right there as well for Lahoma Renegar in the 18. What would have been a fantastic battle just got ruined by an idiot. Completely manipulated this race. We watched the number 9 of Wyatt Blair burn it down. Let's see if we can get him in for an interview. All right, Wyatt Blair, this is Ryan Wayne in the booth. You got a copy?
What's up?
Well, Wyatt, you were right there in 3rd place for most of the race. You had a gratuitous break right there with the number 19 of Jason Ford just causing terrorism on the field. Talk to us about how you're able to navigate that accident and get your second win in the past week.
Yeah, from the start, I felt like I had a really fast car. Felt like this was going to be a good race for me to at least try to get a podium on. Um, I know I fell off there about 5 laps in because Aiden Cortinez, he went around and almost tagged me, but luckily I was able to go to the grass to avoid it. Um, I was just sticking back there trying to stay out of everyone's mess because I knew there was a big chance by how hard the racing was that there was going to be a crash and I could possibly capitalize on it. So, luckily for me, that happened. It's really unfortunate for Marty and I don't know who else he was racing, but really unfortunate for them hitting the lap car. I don't know what he was doing, but you know, glad to be able to capitalize on it and get my second win here within the last week.
And yeah, you said it best. You're able to capitalize and get the win. And what we saw from the broadcast, the 19 just hooked a hard right and just got right into Barty Chvela. I think we're going to make some changes here going into race number 2. Make sure that 19 does not race because that was completely uncalled for. But Wyatt, congratulations once again. Put yourself in the right position and got your second win of the past week.
Okay, appreciate it.
All right, that's Wyatt Blair in the number 9, showing up here as number 5 here on the ticker. Coming away with the win here in race number 1. All right, we're going to go ahead and move on here to race number 2, and that's going to be with O'Reilly at Naval Base Coronado. Brand new track here on the iRacing service. We're going to bump up the iRating class as well, and the number 19 of Jason Ford will be banned from all future races here in Rebel Valley because intentional wrecking is just not allowed, period. Uncalled for. So that just completely changed the outcome of this race. And we'll go ahead and move into race number 2. So give me about 5 to 10 minutes to get that set up. Be right back. All right, welcome to race number 2 here on the channel. We're going to be racing here at the Naval Base Coronado at a brand new track here on the iRacing service. We've got 4 drivers here so far in this session. Daniel Mosteller, Gavin Austin, Aaron May, and Wyatt Blair. They're right there, the number 08 tonight. And right around here, this is Daniel Mosteller in the 87. Let's ride on board here with the 87, just to get a feel for this racetrack. Working that steering wheel right there in that number 87. Good road course here so far. Anyone that wants to join, it's Speed Demon Racing Network here on YouTube. Let's call right there with the 87 and the 08. Three minutes remaining here in this practice session. Again, this is only going to be a 5-lap race. Long. Cars on track. This is Aaron May, the number 10. Ran in race number 1. Wyatt Blair in the 08. Gavin Austin. Gavin occasionally joins here in Rebel Valley. Very cool patriotic paint scheme here running on the naval base. And Austin TV. Sick of shape. Park it right there in the tire barriers. Overhead shot here, going around the naval base here in California, Diego, California, Naval Base Coronado. Watch Daniel Mosteller. No one has posted a time yet here so far in practice. It's 4. Have Mosteller, Austin, May, and Blair. Still the only 4 that have posted a time here so far. I think give these guys some time to practice around the racetrack. It's a brand new track here on the iRacing service. We run this weekend, upcoming weekend here for Father's Day weekend. Started out with NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series on Friday, and Rally Series, which the cars you're seeing on track right now will run Saturday, and the Cup race will be on Sunday. Watch these guys go around the track. Got Aaron May right there, the number 10. Got Gavin Austin in the 2. That's Daniel Mostello for 87. Mostello, the only driver to post a time here so far. 2:15.588. I think this will be roughly a 15-minute race here for these drivers. We can see something like that in the race. A little bit of contact. Nothing wrong with that. Also, I was going to crash that Forza Horizon car, but that's going to be the end of practice. Mostello, the only driver to post a time here in practice. It's also going to be a 10-minute qualifying session set up here for these drivers. 5 minutes. I'll double check. Yep, 10-minute qualifying session for these drivers. These will be the 4 that will run here in qualifying. First, going to start here with the number 08 of Wyatt Blair. You see him warming up those tires. Wyatt's on a little bit of a hot streak here. He was our winner in race number 1 with Formula V's at Lime Rock Park. Able to avoid the chaos here after an intentional wreck on Marty Schmela and Renegar. Those two were battling for the lead. The number 19 of Jason Ford ended up intentionally wrecking those two leaders on the final turn of the race, or the final turn of the track, and then Wyatt Blair was able to capitalize and get a win. It's his second win in the past 7 days. See this number 08 here, what he can do on track. Daniel Mostello, the number 87. This guy's won just about everything here in Rebel Valley Sim Club. 8,180 I rating. Brand new paint scheme this week as well, the Forza Horizon paint scheme. Gives me that Miami Vice feel. I scheme at 87. Gavin Austin, we talked about his paint scheme earlier in the practice session. High Velocity TV, the patriotic colors here. Navy base. Nice fit for the track that's currently being run on here tonight. A mistake there by the number 6 on his lap. Now watch the number 08 of Wyatt Blair. Well, Johnson said, how many drivers in the lobby? Right now, we only have 5 drivers currently in the lobby. So we are definitely anyone's welcome to join. We have a max of 38 drivers. Max of 38 drivers here in race number 2. This is the max allotment set in the O'Reilly Auto Parts series. So anyone is welcome to join here when we start this race. It's a 10-minute qualifying session. So go ahead and hop in. You can. Here at Wyatt Blair on track, there's Nolan Crane as well. Has recently joined. He's in the 00. Little paint scheme right there. The Sheldon Creed Monster Energy scheme 00. And I said Forza Horizon 5. That's actually Forza Horizon 6 on the number 87. Still a very nice street car. But here's Mostello's first lap here. We also have Wyatt Blair going in here on his first lap. Oh yeah, Will, I remember you racing here on the initial days of Rebel Valley Sim Club, back when it was called Asphalt Media. Yeah, it's nice to see you. It's nice to see you here, man. You need to watch Daniel Mostello here in the 87. Wyatt Blair currently the part of this driver along here on his lap. Talked to Wyatt Blair just a few seconds ago while we were in the transition of race number 2. He's driving for MCM here for these next 2 races. I think we see him in the number 5. So he gets the MCM Motorsports font number 08. Marty Schmelo, the team owner of that team, he's not going to run here for race number 2. It'll be the lone MCM entry here tonight. We're doing something a little bit different here next week. Rebel Valley Sim Club typically runs on ovals with the NASCAR vehicles. Tonight, we want to do something a little bit different here with the road course racing. All road course racing night. Do something a little bit different compared to what we usually do. Be sure to stay tuned in for next week. We're a little bit different here. Tune in for that. Post will be on the Rebel Valley Sim Club Discord. You see the QR code in the top right corner of the screen, or the Speed Demon Racing Network post on YouTube. Sure to keep in tune to that. We'll have a special announcement here up near the end of the week for the next set of races. White Blair is the first driver to post a time. As soon as I say that, Daniel Mosteller goes to a 2:13.252. Just a blistering lap for the driver of the 87. 2 seconds faster compared to his practice lap. Great lap there for the 87. He treks around this racetrack. Almost 9 seconds ahead of Wyatt Blair's fastest lap. Oh, nice to hear that, Will. Inside 2 weeks, I'm definitely buying another sim rig. Yeah, man, if you glad to have you back here. Glad to hear from you. It's been quite some time. Watch the number 6 of Gavin Austin right now on track. He's going to go, not actually a very solid lap there for Gavin Austin. Great lap there for the 6, 2:13.923. So not too far off from Daniel Mosteller's pace. I need to make sure to change that number as well. Going up on the broadcast correctly. I think it's because he said it's a black number. Need to wait here in qualifying. This race begins. And reload the overlay here. Right number, well, a little bit of different shade of it. It's actually supposed to be a highlighter yellow color on that number 6, but let's go that as a temporary for now. Got Nolan Crane here in the 00. Probably spin out on his first lap. We can do here on this lap in the 00. On iRacing timing and scoring. He made a little bit of a mistake, so his lap's not going to count. He does have 2 laps, though, so he can do. Lap number 2, there's Diego Acuna, who just recently joined the 84. And he's going to bring it back down pit road. This is Ryan Wayne commentating. Robbie DeVore is typically the guy that does Rebel Valley Sim Club in the past. Got an announcing gig over in Mansfield. I wish him the best. But this is Ryan Wayne, who's commentating the races here on the Speed Demon Racing. Watch Diego Acuna here in the 84. Every time I see that Mountain Dew scheme, I think of the recent commercials that have been on America's Drink or America's Dew since 1948. Great since 48. I think that's the slogan that's typically seen in these commercials. We just had a recent rebrand, and you're seeing right now on this number 84 machine. Right now, he is the only driver currently on the racetrack. It's Mosteller, Austin, and Blair are the only three that have posted times. Now, Crane will be starting at the rear of the field. Wait for the number 84 here. Shoot it wide here. That'll be the end of practice, or end of qualifying, excuse me. And that's going to be it. We've got 6 drivers here in the field tonight at Naval Base Coronado. Our race here on the channel. Got Naval Base, so we'll see how this all affairs as we got 6 drivers here for our second race of the night. Be sure to tune in for race number 3. We're also going to run the EuroNASCARs, which was also a new car that was added in the recent iRacing update. And that's going to be at Brands Hatch, which is circuit version of the track. So it's a lot shorter. Expect probably a 40 to 50 second lap times here in that race. That'd be an interesting one as well. So we wait for the 6 cars to grid up here at the start-finish line. Need to go green. All commercials. Yeah, I think I do. I think I remember those a little bit. Alright, as the field is gridded up here at the start-finish line, it's just going to be 5 laps here at Naval Base Coronado. Let's take a look at our starting grid. Daniel Mosteller and Gavin Austin are be at road number 1. Wyatt Blair is going to be starting 3rd with Aaron May to not post a lap, who's going to be P4. And then Diego Cunha and Dylan Crane will be our final drivers here in this race. Then we get a rundown here. And I think this is such a brand new track. We're just kind of waiting for this to load, but Naval Base Coronado. Only a 3.36 mile course here on the base here in San Diego, California. One of the new tracks released in this iRacing update. A couple drivers trying to start at the rear of the field, like Wyatt Blair and Aaron May are going to be starting at the rear here. Field goes behind the pace car. So Gavin Austin had a little bit of fun right there with the pace car. Great static shots here of the views around this Naval Base Coronado. Look at the Navy ship right there in the background. Amazing scenic views. Oh yeah, Will, for sure. It's going to be an interesting week. I believe this is the first time in series history, and I might be wrong, that all the series of NASCAR will be in the San Diego area. I know NASCAR did lose a race to Auto Club over in Fontana, but it's good to see NASCAR branching out over to the far west coast here of the state. And an interesting idea, too, racing on a naval base. It's a really cool idea. It will have its crown moment, like the first race with the Chicago Street Course. Saw SVG win in his first ever Cup Series start. He kind of made a name for himself to get up into the NASCAR Cup Series. Maybe we'll see some kind of spotlight on that. The street course here. It's Coronado. It gets debuted here in NASCAR this weekend, starting on Friday with the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. A lot of interesting names as well running in the trucks. We got Brendan Gaughan, who's making a comeback. Jane McMurray is going to be the 25. Jimmy Johnson's running as well. Keep an eye on the entry list just to make sure, but I think this is going to be a stacked field. And I can't really say we have any predictions over with Trucks and O'Reilly. I think SVG will probably be the favorite to win the Cup race. Trucks and O'Reilly, we'll see what happens there. Those races. And this track is really long, 3.3 miles. To follow around the pace car here. Daniel Mosteller and Gavin Austin here on this front row. We're a couple corners away. But Johnson said can't discount Chase Elliott. Yeah, Chase Elliott's a sneaky good road course racer. Racing parts out west. Yeah, I mean, Chase Elliott was a good pick to somebody you could see win. Michael McDowell as well, still a good road racer. Maybe we'll see Connor Zilic finally get out of that rookie funk that he's had this season. But another driver I think that could have a shot here at SVG in the Cup race. It's definitely a good choice. I see guys like Michael McDowell, Connor Zilic, Chris Buescher's also a good road course racer as well. You also can't discount Kyle Larson. He's a California kid as well, and I know he'll want to win in his home state. Take a look at the blimp shop here. Yeah, this is, we're already 5 minutes here in this formation, and we're still pacing around under caution. Yep, former F1 driver Kevin Magnussen as well. It's going to be the 91. Good point. It'll be the 91 for Trackhouse. It's the 4th Trackhouse entry. I read that his dad actually made a Cup start as well back in the 09. Back at Sonoma. So cool to see Magnussen here in the field. Yeah, Legacy Motor Club too. Eric Jones not really the best road course racer. I know John Hunter Nemechek ran well at Watkins Glen, but get ready to go green. Finally, it's going to be Mosteller and Austin, and we're green. Here we go into turn number 1, side by side. It's Austin and Mosteller. Austin puts in the fence. What a save there from Mosteller. Here we go into turn number 2. Hard left-hand turn. Look at the run on the outside from Daniel Mosteller. He's going to get clear of Gavin Austin. Also now going to try to shoot it down to the inside. We see the 87 very close to hitting those tire barriers. Stop here so far from these 6. It's door-to-door here between Mosteller and Austin. Oh, Nolan Crane staying right with these guys in the 0-0. Crane trying to dive it down to the bottom. Not going to make it work as they're going to be single file here going through the track. These drivers right now trying to get a feel for this racetrack. First time the series has ever run here at the Naval Base Coronado. Mosteller's on the inside. Austin's going to block him off and continue to lead. Back at the gearbox here, the number 6. Established a little bit of a gap here. Diego Acuna might have had a little bit of a mistake as he's fallen behind the number 10 of Aaron May. Gavin Austin right like 4/10 of a second. Crane in 3rd, Wyatt Blair in 4th. Mosteller posing right back in here on the number 6 of Gavin Austin. On the nose cam here, this number 87. He's all over the number 6 of Gavin Austin here. All right, completing lap number 1 as they get ready to head through. I think this is turn 16. Gavin Austin leads lap 1. And a hard hit right behind with Nolan Crane, the 0-0. Wouldn't be surprised if he got wheel damage after that contact. That was a hard hit. That outside wall there in turn 16. Guys going a little bit of that jump right there. And Crane's going to put it right in the tire barrier. And killed the engine in that 0-0. So that's going to be the end of Nolan Crane's race. We're going to head now down to 5 cars up on the racetrack. And back up front, these two, we have Austin and Mossler up by now 7 seconds over Wyatt Blair. Well, the rear tire spinning now on the number 87 of Daniel Mosteller. He's going to try to shoot it down here. Let's see if he can make a move on Gavin Austin. Look at this portion of the course here. Very narrow around this racetrack. As left-hander coming up here. Mosteller trying to close back in here. 2/10 of a second. Now under 2/10 as he works that back bumper on the number 6 of Gavin Austin. The 87 just trying to push Gavin Austin to a mistake, but Austin capitalizing right now. Now up by 5/10 of a second. Yeah, Will, that's a good point. Very unforgiving turns. Nope. Not a lot of room for mistakes. We saw a couple of portions as well. Very narrow on the racetrack. He's just sliding around. Look at Mosteller here diving down the inside. Well, thought he was going to dive down to the inside. Now he's going to look through a switchback right here. Nice defense there from the number 6. We also look right here. We might have a battle for 3rd place. This is Wyatt Blair and Aaron May. You guys are back here for 3rd. Blair sideways there, the number 08. These two are now up by 14 seconds over Diego Acuna. Free to go this time. And Aaron May hard on the wall there in the number 10. Well, Johnston said it best in the chat. There's not a lot of room for mistakes. That's heavy frame damage there on the number 10. He can rebound and work his way up, back up. And it's Gavin Austin up by 4/10 of a second. Gavin Austin's come oh so close here winning in Rebel Valley. I can think back to Iowa at ARCA, where he dominated the race, and then a spin 2 laps to go brought out the caution. Restarted the green-white checkered, ended up getting taken out by Jonathan Green, and that was the end of his race. iRacing Super Speedway was another one, getting crashed at the end. And Kansas led most of that race, lost to the man. You see him battling side by side with him and Daniel Mosteller, trying to hold off this number 87. Right on board here with Gavin Austin. By 3/10 of a second right now over this 87 of Daniel Mosteller. These two are just putting on a clinic as they are now up by almost 17 seconds over Wyatt Blair. My gosh, man, this number 6 is just holding on for dear life. He just about clipped the tire pack right there. Next time around, it's going to be 2 laps to go. And around the entrance of pit road. 2 to go this time. A little bit of a slide right there by the 87. That was Daniel Mosteller in the 87 that just had that slide. It's going to be a perfect drive here for the number 6 of Gavin Austin. What a great battle here in the inaugural race here at the Naval Base Coronado. We have a low car entry count, but that does not matter because these two are putting on an absolute clinic. Gavin Austin, Daniel Mosteller up front row in this race. And here comes Daniel Mosteller. He definitely wanted to go for it right there, but had to fall back in line behind the number 6. Now look how close these two are in lap time as well. 2:16.3 and 2:16.1. Any mistake right here by the number 6, and I think the 87 is going to pounce. Gavin Austin just trying to do everything he can to stay in front. Oh, it looked like he blinked out right there. Gotta get back in line here. Gap now under 0.2 of a second. Daniel Mosso trying to find a way around this number 6 of Gavin Austin. Is he trying to play a little bit of cat and mouse with him? And force him into a mistake. And now here comes Mosteller. That was just what he was hoping for. He's going to get to the inside of Gavin Austin. And clear Daniel Mosteller to the point. And Gavin Austin sideways there, the number 6. He's going to lose. It's now down to 0.6 of a second. The 87 Daniel Mosteller patiently waited as he makes a little bit of a mistake right there. Gavin Austin closing right back on his bumper. It's going to be white flag this time by. These two doing a four-wheel drift here as they head down to the corner. Who's going to outbrake the other as they make this hard left-hand turn? Mosteller with the advantage by 0.6. Cars are blinking in and out right now. So they can survive here to the finish. Diego Cunha's brought the 84 to pit road, so we just have 4 cars left on the racetrack. Wyatt Blair nestled in 3rd. Aaron May is 4th. For Gavin Austin, what do you have to do to work your way around this 87 of Daniel Mosteller? Now up by 1.1 seconds. This Forza Horizon 6 Toyota. Stay ahead right now, but Gavin Austin is keeping him honest here on this last lap. Well, John said tire wear is going to be a huge factor this weekend. I definitely could see that as well. Especially in the Cup, you get that 750 horsepower package. I think tire wear is going to be a factor. Yeah, something's going on. I don't know if it's the server or it could be my connection, but a lot of these cars are blinking in and out right now. And also just trying to hold on here. He's up by a second. That looked like a cut course there for the 6 of Gavin Austin. I don't think this lap's going to count. He's charged it down into the corner. He's going to lose some more time here on the 87 of Daniel Mosteller. They work their way around the final cut of the corners. Sideways at a crash with Gavin Austin and Daniel Mosteller as Mosteller comes across the line heavily damaged and he wins here at Naval Base Coronado. Boy, both drivers hit a four-wheel drift there at the last corner, and both of them crashed. You see the number 6 of Gavin Austin giving Daniel Mosteller a push. Look back here, see the 87 is just going to spin out right here. That car was definitely toast as you saw the engine smoke pop up. It's going to be Wyatt Blair who's going to come home 3rd. Wait for him to cross the line. He's going to be 41.5 seconds back, or 40 seconds back. There's Aaron May who will be in 4th place. All right, Daniel Mosteller is going to go to victory lane. He led 2 laps, but let's see if we can get him in for an interview. All right, Daniel Mosteller, this is Ryan Wayne in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
All right, Daniel, you had a very spirited battle right there with Gavin Austin. It looked like you were playing a little bit of cat and mouse maybe with the number 2, and you timed your pass perfectly there with 2 to go and was able to hold him off on the end. Talk about the race and how you're able to get around the number 2 of Gavin Austin to get another win here at Valley Sim Club.
Yeah, I think overall I felt like I was faster, but I really didn't have a good lap one. I mean, he hit the wall in turn one, and that kind of messed me up because of the way he ricocheted. So I made a few mistakes, kind of, just getting off line, and he got by me, and I felt like he picked up damage, and I felt like I could get back by him, and I was a little worried because I ended up picking damage of my own. Because there were some corners where he's not slow by any means, but there were some corners that he was running really slow compared to me, and I like hit the wall because he was going so slow, and it's just like the muscle memory kind of kicks in there, and you make those kind of mental errors. But I was able to kind of catch him napping, I think, with 2 to go, and I was able to hang it around the outside of him there, and I got by him, and from there I was just I was kind of toying with him, cat with the toy on the last lap, trying to think he had a chance, but I was driving like 80% that last lap. I will say I'm never doing that again coming to the line. I typically am very good with the showboating, like drifting to the line, but that is way too close for comfort because if that line was like 50 feet forward, I'm not winning this race. So you're not going to see any more celebratory, drifts coming to the line anytime soon.
Well, either way, it was a fantastic showing between you and Gavin Austin. You two were able to pull away by 40 seconds over third and fourth place, and were able to fight it out there and all the way until the end. And once again, congratulations on another win here in Rebel Valley Sim Club.
Thank you, man.
All right, that's Daniel Mosteller. We'll see if we can get Gavin Austin in the booth as well. His thoughts on that finish. Okay, Gavin Austin, this is Ryan Way in the booth. You got a copy.
Yeah.
Unfortunate right there for you. You were able to lead 3 laps right there. Well, 4 laps, and ended up getting past there on the outside with 2 to go with Daniel Mosteller. Talk to us how you could have done a little bit differently to be able to hold him off there at the end.
Well, I gave myself damage turn 1, lap 1. And then I ended up hitting the tire pack also at the end of lap 1. And yeah, I had wheel damage, had some nose damage, and car wasn't great. Demos was faster than me, I know that for sure. I was trying to hold him off as long as I could with the damage. It would have, I don't know. I'm not like, I don't know. I would have liked to see how it would have been if I didn't give myself damage. It was all on me, just making a mistake. But other than that, it was fun, and I wish the race was a bit longer, to be honest. 'Cause 5 laps was pretty short, but either way, I still made a mistake lap 1. So, but it was fun.
Yeah, I wanted to do 5 laps tonight just to kind of get an idea of how the track would race. I know this is a brand new track here on the service, and that's why I kind of want to do 5 laps. I think in the future, I do like the suggestion, maybe bumping it up to maybe like 10 laps or something like that. But either way, very spirited battle right there with you. Almost was able to pull it off, and will we see you here in race number 3? It's going to be EuroNASCAR at Brands Hatch.
I will not be there now.
Okay. Well, thank you for coming out for racing tonight, and wish you best of luck going forward.
Thanks.
All right, that's going to be Gavin Austin in the number 6. As he came home 2nd place here tonight. Yeah, we saw a lot of drivers have a couple of mistakes, and we saw the 87 and the 6. I mean, I think most of the drivers here on the track ended up having some sort of damage to some capacity. Talked to Gavin Austin, felt like that damage just kind of hindered his chance to get a win here in Rebel Valley Sim Club. Fight back another week, but Daniel Mosteller comes away with the victory. We'll go ahead and move over to race number 3 tonight. It's going to be EuroNASCAR at Brands Hatch. This is the Indy circuit. Take about 5 to 10 minutes to get that session set up. Be right back. Okay, so right now we only have 2 cars here on the racetrack here for race number 3 at Brands Hatch. It's got Aaron May and Wyatt Blair. Just gonna be a 2-car battle. I'm not sure it'd probably be best. I don't know if we'll probably need to stream this race. Wait to see if we have anybody else that joins, but right now we just have 2 cars here in the field. It's going to be Aaron May and Wyatt Blair. So Wyatt Blair in the 08 and Aaron May in the number 10. It's the currently here in session. I think I'll just go ahead and let this roll for now. I already have this set up. Let's go ahead and get the ball. Let's do a 1v1. Aaron May currently the fastest here in practice. Now this all fares. It's just going to be a 2-car race as of right now, unless we have some more people that join. It's going to be a 2-car race here between Aaron May and Wyatt Blair. Only a lone qualifying session. Let's see who goes on track here. Watch Wyatt Blair here in the number 08. Let's ride on board here with Wyatt Blair. That's a little bit of an announcer's jinx right there, so he's going to park it back on pit road. See who will be on pole. Aaron May also coming out of the pits as well in the number 10. Try this again. See if we can ride on board here with Wyatt Blair. Starts his lap. We also have Aaron May here in the number 10. Guys are currently posting their times right now. This is a track you see a lot of in racing games. I know, particular in Gran Turismo series, this is one of the tracks that they run with the AI cars. I don't know how it is online racing, but I know on Gran Turismo, it's definitely one of the tracks you see the most of the AI single-player racing. Gran Turismo series. You watch Wyatt Blair here around turn number 4. Again, this is only a 4-turn racetrack. One of the real-life racetracks that the EuroNASCAR series runs. Just finished racing here last week, if I'm not mistaken. Doubleheader series. See, Wyatt Blair goes to a 50.7. Aaron May to a 50.324 here on lap number 1. And this is only a 5-minute qualifying session. We watch the number 08 here of Wyatt Blair continue to navigate around this racetrack. Okay, there. Well, let's watch this 08. Because you're at the line. That's not a good camera angle at all, but Wyatt Blair with a 50.103. Aaron May goes to a 50.006. We might have ourselves a little battle here. 15 laps around Brands Hatch. Go ahead and see if we can advance the session here. Since we only have 2 drivers in the field, might as well go ahead and advance the session. It's got Aaron May and Wyatt Blair leading us down here to the green flag. Both these drivers have posted 2 laps, so we'll just go ahead and advance the session. Yeah, Will John said I used to practice in iRace using the AI cars. They made for some decent races. Yeah. Yeah, they definitely are helpful, that's for sure. Another thing I also like seeing is the car collections on trading paints, where the certain users, I know Davis Warren is a guy that typically does the AI collections. He'll collect paint schemes, rate, realistic ratings, so that way the drivers will run where they're supposed to run, depending on the race. It definitely makes it interesting, that's for sure. And it's definitely a good learning tool as well. Trying to figure out how to pass cars, manage tires, manage strategy all together. It's definitely helpful. iRacing has improved on that. Sure. Okay, so we're going to have a little 2-car battle here to end here for race number 3 on Road Course Racing Night. It's going to be Aaron May and Wyatt Blair that will lead us here. And it's going to be a 1v1 duel between the two of our admins here in the Rebel Valley Sim Club. Aaron May there in the number 10, driving for Speed Demon Racing. Typically runs the number 10 series. And we have Wyatt Blair, who is in the 08. And he normally runs the 5, but before the start of race 2, he's running the 08 for MC Motorsports. Those will be the 2 cars that will bring us here to the green flag. It's just going to be a 15-lap race. This is, in fact, it's going to be 50-second lap time, so this race should go by relatively quickly. I'd say probably in about 15 minutes. And we should be able to finish around that 9 o'clock Eastern. Should be able to finish around 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time as well. No need to show the starting grid because the 2 cars that are in this race are right there on your screen. So we'll go ahead and take a look here at our race graphic. This is only a 1.2-mile racetrack here in the United Kingdom. 67-degree air temp. This is a late afternoon race as well. I think it was set around 6:45 p.m. Expect this to be an interesting battle here between the 10 and the 08. Pace car is going to go on to pit road. It's going to be Aaron May and Wyatt Blair in a 1v1 duel here at Brands Hatch. And we are green. Going into turn 1, it's going to be Aaron May out front here by 0.3 of a second. Head up here in turn number 2 this time. Oh, and Wyatt Blair gets into Aaron May. He overcooked that corner. Aaron May looked like he had to cut the track a little bit. That's probably going to be a track limit penalty there on the number 10 unless he slowed down enough. Still ahead right now by 0.2 of a second. See the rear end damage right there on the number 10. Working way up through turn 3. It'll be turn 4 next time by. Gap right now at 0.4 of a second between the 08 and the 10. Like it's going to be Aaron May that'll lead lap number 1. Over those rumble strips now. Easily the slowest portion of the track right here and around turn 2. Now heading into turn 3. May is still up ahead right now by 0.4 of a second. Right on the nose here, the number 08 of Wyatt Blair. And 10 car trying to point his way to the inside of the racetrack here, trying to get a best exit as possible. 08 starting to gain some ground on the 10. Wait, locking up the rear tires right there, trying to get it, maximize everything out of that car. Yeah, it might pay dividends for him on the short term, but long run, I don't know how that 08's going to be. Those tires. See, he's closing right in on the town of Aaron Bay. They're trying to send it in there in that 08 machine. Aaron May's going to prevail, and 3 laps complete this time. Just about very close in lap times. Take a look at the last lap time and timing and score. Yeah, see both drivers now locking up those tires. Wait, play a little bit of cat and mouse. Oh, we got in the grass a little bit. I don't think he expected the number 10 of Aaron May to check up that much in the corner. Back down to about half a second behind the number 10 of Aaron May. Has that crinkled rear bumper after the lap 1 contact with the 08 of Wyatt Blair. Wyatt Blair closing right back in here with 11 to go. Hey, on the outside, we'll see what he does here in turn 1. Wait, trying to get a little bit of a playbook out of Daniel Moslow, just kind of play cat and mouse here. Bounce right at the right time. Definitely don't want to exceed those track limits either, because that is going to be a time penalty. Of course, he's to slow down. Aaron May still keeping that number 08 at bay. Wait, definitely seems to be better in turn 4. Up here at the start-finish line, he definitely seems to be a little bit better compared to the number 10 of Aaron May. Timing and scoring the last time. Yeah, Wyatt Blair right there. Actually, a little bit slower compared to Aaron May. He was 0.2 of a second slower as the lap times are starting to pick up now. So check up there from the 08 of Aaron May, the Wyatt Blair, excuse me. Now seeing times in the 49-second range with Aaron May that last time by. Gap now under half a second. It's going to be 9 laps to go this time for the driver of the 10. Oh, looks like he shot it a little wide right there. Gap now at 0.3 of a second here. 9 to go here at Brands Hatch. Don't expect any cautions to be thrown either. These are just the 2 cars on the racetrack. Last time we had a very low car count, and we had 3 cars at Hickory. The guy that ended up winning that race was Aaron May in the number 10. Here comes Wyatt Blair, though. Boy, he peeked the nose right there on that number 10 of Aaron May. He is hungry for another win. Trying to get his 3rd win in 7 days in that number 08 machine. He won race number 1 with the Formula V's at Lime Rock Park. Able to capitalize on an intent wreck by a lap down car. Now driving for Marty Schmalin. Oh no, the 08 is in the gravel. And around goes Wyatt Blair. And the caution flag is out. Caution flag is out here on lap number 8. I did talk about cautions earlier. These two are both admins, and caution flag is thrown. Not something that this number 10 of Aaron May wanted to see. We are here at the halfway point of this race. Saw the 08 of Wyatt Blair go into the gravel in turn number 1, spun that car around, and the caution came out. Let's take a look at what happened. All right, we're going to start with the crash here by the 08. Let's watch him going into turn number 1. You saw him right behind the number 10 of Aaron May. Yeah, overcooks the corner, gets right in the gravel, and around he went. And the caution came out. And then let's also go back to lap number 1, where we saw the initial contact with the 08 and the 10. Nice save by the 10 of Aaron May. That back going, but we're under caution. We're in lap 8 after the spin by the 08 of Wyatt Blair. All right, so these drivers do have one set of tires laying around in the pits, and both drivers are coming in now to come to pit road here. Just might as well use those one set of tires that are on pit road. And probably will win the race off pit road here. Then switch over to pit lane 2. And we'll win the race off pit road pretty easily over the number 08 of Wyatt Blair. We'll wait to see what... again, these two are also admins here in Rebel Valley Sim Club. We'll see what they decide to do here. They're going to make this 1 to green, or they're just going to go around one more time here for the start. Both drivers do, I believe, have to catch back up to the pace car. And we'll probably go green. Not 10 now. 5 to go next time by. There's the 10. No 10 is now catching back up to the pace car. Right through turn. That's turn 3. They might need to extend the lap if they're not able to get there in time. And will catch the pace car. I don't know. It looks like 08 probably will as well. Go back to green. It'll be 4 laps to go. It'll be Aaron May, the 10, out front. Yes, the 08 will catch the pace car. Here we go. It'll be a 4-lap dash to the finish between the 08 and the 10. Green flag, we're back underway. Side by side going into 1. Give the advantage to the 10 of Aaron May. Up by 0.3 of a second over the 08 of Wyatt Blair. Blair mess up in turn number 1 here. On the, well, turn 2 here on the start of the race. Looks like he's gonna get back together. About 5 miles remaining here at Brands Hatch. They're now clipping the curb. Work their way around this racetrack. Aaron May leads, but Wyatt Blair is right there. Next time at the stripe, it's going to be 3 laps to go here for Aaron May. Been a while since we've seen this 10 car back in victory lane. I'm trying to think, I think it's Chicagoland with the Gen 4 cars. Last time he was able to win, so it's been quite a long time since this 10 has been in victory lane. Wyatt Blair, driver that's been on a little bit of a hot streak here in the past 7 days. He's won 2 races in the past 7 days, including one tonight at Lime Rock Park. Running out of time here with 2 to go next time by. Gap is now about 0.8 of a second between he and Aaron May. Slide it now, cut it right back to the inside. And it's going to be 2 to go here for Aaron May. Trying to get that unsponsored number 10 to victory lane as he's going to get it in the gravel in turn 1. A mistake from Aaron May. That opens the door for Wyatt Blair to go to the lead. Wyatt Blair out front, trying to capitalize on a mistake by the 10. They head into turn number 4 this time by. One last chance here from Aaron May, the 10. Wyatt Blair, though, out front by 0.3 of a second. Next time by, it's going to be 1 to go. White flag here at Brands Hatch. Wyatt Blair looks like he overcooked the corner. Here comes Aaron May to the inside. Side by side here going to 2. Big block thrown by Wyatt Blair as he had a bump and run from the 10. Wyatt Blair is going to hang on to the lead as May is now 0.6 of a second behind. The 10 is going to overdrive the corner again. After a mistake by the 10 of Aaron May, Wyatt Blair just needs to coast this around to get to victory lane. A little bit of mistake there in the corner. But coming around turn number 4, Wyatt Blair, the number 08, is going to get his 3rd win in 7 days, and he will win here at Brands Hatch. As you see, the 10 just destroys that car in turn number 1. Wyatt Blair goes to victory lane in that number 08 machine. Let's go back and take a look at that final lap there. Let's just take a look. Watch Aaron May here in the number 10. Drove it as hard as he could. Just went right into the gravel there in turn number 1. That allowed the number 08 of Wyatt Blair to go by as they went to the white flag. Let's go back and watch this as well, because we saw the 08 did the same thing that the 10 of Aaron May did. You see he's locking it up. Actually, not really the same thing, but you see he does lock it up. He blocks the 08 of Wyatt Blair, and he blocks the 10 of Aaron May, and we get the win. Wyatt Blair goes to victory lane here in the number 08 for MC Motorsports. See if we can get his thoughts on the race. He's going to burn it down here in turn number 4. All right, we got Wyatt Blair. Got Wyatt Blair here in the interview, so we'll see if we can get his thoughts on the race. Okay, Wyatt Blair, this is Ryan Wayne in the booth. You got a copy?
I got you.
Well, Wyatt, we thought your race was kind of over with there with 2 laps to go. You were a second behind the number 10 of Aaron May, and then the 10 made a mistake going into turn number 1, and ended up you were able to hold him off there right at the end. Talk to us about that kind of crazy final lap. I mean, it was just a 1v1 duel, which is something we have not seen in Rebel Valley in forever. It
Yeah,
seems
you know,
like.
for first off, hats off to Aaron May. I mean, that was such a fun race. That was probably the most fun race I've had here in a long time. Um, you know, I didn't have much speed the whole race. He was setting fast laps pretty much every single lap, and I was just hoping I could maybe stay back there, um, take it whenever he makes a mistake. You know, I went off in turn one, spun the car. He went off, and that's how I got by him with 2 to go. And I threw a really tight block that if this was a cup car and the other car would have sent me around. But really unfortunate we only had 2 cars, but great battle between us. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I was doing some test sessions with this yesterday, just kind of get an idea of how this ran, and I didn't realize that this was actually a real life combo that EuroNASCAR runs. It's the shortest track on the schedule as well, and well, it definitely put on a clinic. You two had a great race, and Wyatt, this is your 3rd win here in the past 7 days. Definitely been on a little bit of a hot streak as of late. See if you can pick it up here on some of the next stretch of races next week.
Yeah, you know, hopefully we can. Definitely been putting a lot more hours in on sim recently, and they've been paying off. So hopefully we can get some more here within this next month.
All right, well, once again, Wyatt Blair, congratulations on the win, and hope we'll see you next week. All right, we're now going to head to the other side, and Aaron May, I request to get an interview with him. He's in here in our interview channel as well. Aaron May, this is Ryan Wayne in the booth. You got a copy?
I gotcha.
Yeah, I know you're going to be frustrated after this one. Oh, so close to a win here in Rebel Valley. It's been a while since we've seen you in Victory Lane. I believe your last win was Chicagoland with the Gen 4 cars. Talk to us about what happened there with 2 laps ago and the white flag.
I just overshot turn 1. That's basically it. Just overshot it and gave the race away.
Yeah, that's what it looked like from our broadcast view as well. Looks like you tried to carry as much momentum as you could and just got into the gravel pit and just kind of lost all of your momentum. It looked like you had a shot right there on the last lap, catching up to the 08 of Wyatt Blair. Is there anything you could have done differently there on the white flag going into turn 2, maybe turn 3?
I honestly don't know. I'm not all that great at road course racing, but I'm just not too happy with myself after that turn 1 overshoot there. I should have never done it. I know better than that. I'm not happy right now.
Yeah, understandable frustration after that. But I will say you and Wyatt Blair did have a great battle, and unfortunately it just down in that 1v1 duel, and Wyatt Blair was able to come away with the win and get to that finish line first. Aaron, thanks for racing all 3 races tonight along with Wyatt Blair. I think you guys were the only 2 that ran all 3 races tonight. So I do appreciate you for committing races here in our community, and wish you guys best of luck here for next week's races.
Thank you. See you next week.
Yep, see you next week. All right, that's going to be the end tonight here for race number 3. Wyatt Blair won races 1 and 3, and Daniel Mosteller took race number 2. We're going to go back to oval racing next week. Be sure to tune in to the schedule. Be sure to tune into the schedule on the Rebel Valley Discord. QR code link is in the top right corner, and be on the lookout on the Speed Demon Racing Network YouTube post page. We're going to have a new schedule here coming out on Monday. Definitely expect some more oval racing to get back to the norm on the channel. Thank you for everyone coming out to tonight's races. My name is Ryan Wayne, and I'll be signing off. See you guys next Monday, June 22nd, for our next set of races.